Hello everyone. Today we will be going through Cambridge 0580 paper 42 summer 2024. I will not be showing the paper because of copyright strike. So what you can do is you can open the paper. It's available on the net and in a separate window, and you can check the solutions. I will be writing only the solutions, and let us move to the question number one, A part. A part says a fruit drink is made using 1.5 liters of apple juice and 450 milliliters of mango juice. Write the ratio apple juice ratio mango juice in its simplest form. So what we can do is we can write apple juice, which is apple apple juice will be is 1.5 liters. So 1.5 liter we can equalize to, this will be 1500 milliliters, because one ratio is in liters and the other one is in milliliters, so we'll convert both in same ratio. And mango, if we check, is mango is 4,450 milliliter. So if we check the ratio between these two numbers, 1500 ratio 450, and 0 we can cancel 0 with 0, and rest we can cancel with 5. So this will be 9s are 45, and this one we can write as 30, or you can even use the calculator also, because this is calculator paper. So 150 divided by 5 will be 30. So this will be, further you can divide by 3. So 3 3s are 9 and 3 10s are 30. So our answer will be, if we provide answer like this one, it will be 10 ratio 3. And keep in mind, this is 2-mark question which we had done. This was A part. Now for the B part says 1 liter of fruit drink is shared between 3 cups. The amount of the cups in the ratio of 9 ratio 6 ratio 10, this is the ratio given, and calculate the number of milliliters in each cup. So sum of ratios, we can check sum of ratios is equal to 9 plus 6 plus 10, and this will be equal to 9 plus 6 plus 10 will be equal to 25. So this is equal to 25. We got the sum of ratios. Now 1 liter of fruit juice is shared, so 1 liter will be 1000 milliliter. So 1000 milliliter will be divided by 25. So we are dividing into 25 portions. So 1000 divided by 25 will be equal to 40. So each ratio will be multiplied by 40, and we will get the detail for each one. So 9 multiplied by 40, the second ratio is 6, so 6 multiplied by 40, and the third ratio is 10, so 10 multiplied by 40, and we will get, this will be 360, 4 nines are 36, so this will be 240, and next will be 400 milliliters. So we can write this as 400 milliliters. Basically these all are in milliliters, so answer will be, like, for example, they have provided space for this one, and the second also ml, and third also in ml. So this one we can write 360, not 260. So we can write this as 360. This will be 240 milliliter, and this will be 400. And this was 3 marks part which we have done. Now the C part, if we go through, C part says a shop buys bottles of the fruit drink for $3.20 each. It sells them at a profit of 15%. So cost price is 3.20 and 15% profit. Calculate the selling price. So 15% is the profit. So we can write profit is equal to 15%. So what we can do, we know that percentage increase, like for example, profit is will be added, rate will be added and divided by also 100. This is what we are doing for percentage profit. And if it is loss, then we will be subtracting, and this will be to the cost price is $3.20, and this will give us the selling price which we can calculate. This will be fraction 115 divided by 100, and this will be multiplied by 3.20, and this will give us $3.68. So we can write $3.68. So our answer will be $3.68, and this is 2 marks question which we have done. Now the D part says, if I just move a little over here and we can write here, the D part says the number of bottles of fruit drink sold has grown exponentially. So we'll be applying compound interest formula at a constant rate of 2 point. So rate is equal to 2.5% per years. It is given, rate is given, and for 5 years, so t value will be equal to 5 years. And then the shop sold 16,620 bottles. So calculate the number of so p value also we can write, which is 16,620, and the compound interest formula is A is equal to P into 1 plus R over 100 and raised to the power T, and we'll be replacing values. P value is 16,620 and 1 plus rate is 2.5 divided by 100, and t raised to the power is 5 years, and we can calculate this will be 16620, and in brackets 1 plus 2.5 over this will be 100, and raised to the power will be 5, and this gives us 18804 and 0.0045, and the rounded answer which we can provide over here is 18804. And keep in mind this is 3 marks question which we have done. Now we can move to the next part, which is basically E part. We can go through E part. E part says, if I read for you, diagram is provided for E part, and I'll show you small diagram just for your reference over here. And now we can go through E part, and diagram is not to scale. The bottles of juice are 18.5 centimeter tall, and this one is 18.5 centimeter, and correct to the nearest millimeter. So this is a rounded figure. So lower bound and upper bound we can find 18.5 upper bound, and lower bound we can write like this one. This is how we are writing lower bound, upper bound, and 18 point, this will be 18.55, nearest millimeter, and this will be 18.45. So 0 point, what we have done is plus minus 0.05 we have added and subtracted from both the values, from 18.5, and we got these two both values. And then they're saying they are stored on shelves. So the distance between the shelves is 23 centimeters. So 23 centimeter is the distance between shelves. This is also rounded number, correct to the nearest centimeter. So this number also we can write, this, which is basically 23. So we can write 23 upper bound and lower bound. This will be upper bound and this one will be lower bound, and we can write, we have this closer, nearest centimeter, so 0 0.5 we will be adding and subtracting 0 0.5, so we will get 23.5, and and similarly 22.5 centimeters. So these will be, and what we have to do is calculate the lower bound for the distance d. So this distance d, we need the lower bound. So how we'll get the lower answer, smaller answer? If we take if we take smaller value, basically, smaller value of this one and subtract the bigger value of 18.5. So our d will be equal to, we can write here, d will be equal to upper bound of, lower bound of 23.5, which is, lower bound is this one, and we can write here 22.5. 22.5, our answer should be smaller, so 23.5, 22.5 and minus 18.55, this will give us the smaller answer, so 18.55, and this will be 22.5 minus 18.55 will be equal to 3.95. 3.95 will be the smaller answer, and answer space is provided. We will provide the answer 3.95, and this is centimeters. 3 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 2a part. If we go to the question, diagram is provided which is not to scale. If I draw a rough drawing quickly for you, it is like this one, two parallel straight lines, and a straight line is intersecting like this one, and this angle is given as 38 degrees, and this angle is A degrees, and this angle is B degrees. So A and B angles are given, and diagram roughly I have sketched for you. The diagram shows a straight line intersecting two parallel lines. So this line is parallel to this one, and find the value of A and B. So A and B values are required. A and B values we have to provide over here, and keep in mind this is 2 mark question. So we know that this one is straight line, so these two angles 38 and A, so these two will be adding up to 180 degrees. So A will be equal to A, angle A will be equal to 180 degree minus 38 degrees, and this one will be 142 degrees. If we use calculator you can check. And then angle B will be also, angle B will also be 142, because of we can make inverted Z over here, and these two angles will be adding up to, like for example, we can say angle A plus angle B is equal to, this will be 180 degree. Basically these two will be equal, so we can write angle A is equal to angle B, and this is equal to, this is also equal to 142 degrees. So AB, both angles are equal 142 degrees, and this will also be 142 degrees. This is done. Now we can move to the B part, and B part says calculate the interior angle of a regular 12-sided polygon. So we have 12-sided polygon, so, and we have to find the interior angle. So interior angle is required, which we need to find. So formula, we can solve, like for example, two methods. So if we take like formula, it will be n minus 2 into 180, and so sides are 12, so this will be the sum of interior angles. This will be the sum of interior angles. So we will be dividing this by 12 because we need one angle. So divided by 12, and this will be equal to, this will be n in this case is 12. So we will get 12 minus 2 into 180 and divided by 12, which will be equal to, we can write this in brackets, 12 minus 2, and outside will be 180, and this will be equal to, we have to put here multiplication and this one, and then divided by 12 will give us 150. So this will be 150 degrees will be our answer. Now we can use the exterior angle, and also, like for example, we know that in, this is exterior angle like this one. So this angle, this is 12 sided, so exterior angle are, are adding up to 360 degree. So 360 divided by 12 will be equal to 30. So this angle is 30 degrees. So interior angle will be 180 minus 30, 180 minus 30 will be equal to, this will be equal to 150 degree. So you can use any of these two methods, and anyways you are getting answer as 150 degree. This one we can provide answer as 150 degree, and this is 2 mark question which we have done. Now we can move to the C part, and C part says, if we go through quickly the C part, drawing is provided and circle theorem question. So if I just show you, this is the drawing which we can go through, and we, in this drawing shows, this is a circle, center O, the point M and P are on the circumference of the circle, and the point and AMB is a straight line, is tangent, basically straight line which is tangent to the circle at point M, and find the value of F and the value of G. So F and G are required, these two angles are required. So what we can do is, we know that first of all we can find this, this will be 180 minus 112. How we are getting 112? Basically this angle will be, G will be what? First of all we can find this much angle we can find. This will be 90 minus 56. So 90 minus, because this is right angle, so first we will write this will be 90 minus 90 degree minus 56 degrees, and this is equal to 90 minus 56 is equal to 34. So 34 degrees. This is we applied the property of tangent and radius. Radius and tangent are making an angle of 90 degrees. So we can write G is equal to 34 degrees. This is what these two angles G and this angle OMP are equal, so G will be equal to 36. Now, when we got this as G as 36, now in triangle we can write in triangle MOP, we will be having angle, like for example we can add MOP, angle MOP will be equal to 180 minus 34 plus 34. These two angles we will be subtracting and we will be getting 180 minus in brackets 34 plus 34, and this is equal to, so 180 we have to write here 180, and then we can subtract this and we'll get 112. Now 112 is which angle? 112 is this angle, which is 112 degrees, and by circle theorem, which is like angle at a circumference is half of the angle at the center. So 112 is angle at the center. So we can write F as F will be angle F will be equal to half of angle uh, angle MOP divided by 2, which will be equal to 112 degrees divided by 2, which is basically we can divide this by 2 and we will get 56. So 56 degrees will be this value. So we can write F is equal to 56, which we just found, and G angle is 34. So we can write G is equal to 34 degrees, and this is 3 marks part which we have done. Now we can move to the D part, and D part diagram is provided. If I just show you this drawing, and diagram is not to scale. The diagram shows a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral, is a special type of quadrilateral which is having all the vertices at the circumference. So this is cyclic quadrilateral having all four sides on the circumference, and they are saying find the value of k. So this angle k is required. So what we will be doing, we know that we can consider this triangle. Basically we can consider which triangle. I'll tell you which triangle we are considering. We are considering this much triangle. So two angles are given. We can find the third angle. Third angle will be this one. So we can write, like we can name A, B, C and D, and then we can write angle C will be equal to, we can write in triangle BCD, we can write angle C is equal to 180 minus the other two angles, which are 24 and 27. This is all in degrees, so this angle C will be equal to 180 minus in brackets 24 plus 27, and this is adding up to 129. So we got 129. Which angle is 129? This angle is 129 degrees. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Now we know that in a cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles are adding up to 180 degree. So these two are opposite angles. So due to cyclic quadrilateral, we can write angle K plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. So angle K plus BCD is 129. So 129 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So K value will be equal to 180 degrees minus 129 degrees, and 180 minus 180 minus answer will be 51. So our answer will be 51 degrees, and we can provide here K value is equal to 51 degrees, and this is 2 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 3a part, table is provided. The table shows the time that each of 40 students takes to travel to school. So if I draw quickly table for you, this is the table which they have provided. So like this one. So quickly here, and this one. So time is given in minutes, so m minutes. So next thing is frequency, so frequency, and they are providing m value from 0 to less than equal to 10, first one, and there are 4 values provided. For frequency for the first one is 3, and for the second one, if I draw over here, m value is from 10 to 25. So 10 to 25, frequency is 18, and further we need to extend the table for 2 more values. So we can quickly extend the table for 2 more values, and like this one, this table is almost done. So m value is next is from 25 to 40, and next value is 40 to 60. So this type of table is given. This frequency is 15, and this one is 4. And part 1 I part, they're saying calculate an estimate of the mean. So mean is required in part I, and what we will be doing, we will be taking the mid range data is given, so we will be finding the midpoint of all these numbers. So 0 plus 10 divided by 2 will be 5, and 10 plus 25 divided by 2, we can write 10 plus 25, and this divided by 2 will be 17.5. So 17.5. Similarly, 25 plus 40 will be 65, divided by 2 will be 32.5, and then 40 plus 60 will be 100, so mid will be 50. Now after finding the middle point formula, we already know that mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. So sigma f will be adding the frequencies, and sigma fx we will be multiplying f frequency with time. So we will be multiplying 3 with 5 and put in brackets, plus then 18 multiplied by 17.5, and plus next will be 15 multiplied by 32.5. Hopefully you are getting everything. So 4 into 50, that will also be multiplied, and whole will be divided by sum of frequencies, which they in the question they are telling us that there are 40 students, so we can divide by 40. Even if you will be adding the frequencies, you will get same number as 40. Now we need to write this all lengthier calculation in calculator, and carefully we have to write like this one, and so that there should not be any mistake. 18 into 17.5 bracket close and plus next will be 15 multiplied by 32.5 and bracket close and plus next will be 4 multiply by 50 and bracket close and this divided by 40 will give us 25.437 5. So 25.4375 25.4375 and up to three significant figures. If we provide answer, this will be 25.4. This will be the final answer and the space provided is like this one in minutes, and this is 4 mark question. We can write here 25.4 minutes. Hopefully you understood this. Now the second part, if we go through the second part says, second part is like this one. They have provided a grid, which if I show you smaller grid like this one, I'll use this one for basically what do you call the box and whisker plot. They are saying on the grid draw a histogram, not box and whisker graph. This is histogram to show the information to the table. So that information we need to provide. We need to calculate the frequency densities, and frequency density for the first one is frequency density. First of all, I'll write the formula for you. Frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width. So this is the formula which we will be writing, which will be following. And for the first number, class width is 10. 10 minus 0 will be 10. So the frequency is 3. So we can write 3 divided by 10, which will be 0.3. So the first range will be from 0 to 10. So 0 to 10, if we show on this one, I'll just increase size a little, and 0 to 10 will be 0.3. So we can write 0.3 will be up to this one, and this will be from 0 to 10, and our graph will be like this much. Hopefully you are understanding, and this number is 0.3 level. And next is, if we check, the next range is 18 and class width is 25 minus 10 will be 15. So 18 divided by 15, so we can write 18 divided by 15. This will be our second. 18 divided by 15, second calculation, so it will be 1.2. So frequency density will be 1.2. So 1.2 will be up to this much. This will be 1.2, and this is from 10 to 25. So 1 2 3 4 5, 25 will be here. So 1.2 up to this one we can draw, and we'll have to extend this side, and then we have to draw the top also. It should be closed bar, and if I just shade for you, this will be the histogram. Now next is 25 to 40, which is 15. So 15 divided by 15, because this is width also and frequency both are 15, so this will be 1. And 15 up to 40, we can take as 1, and 1 will be up to this level, and I'm just trying to be accurate as possible. So till here this one is done, and we can, I'm shading for you, no need to shade in exam. And next is 4, and class width is 50. Class width is 20, not 50 basically. Class width is okay. Midpoint is 50, but class width is 24. 60 minus 40 will be 20. So 4 divided by 20. So we can write 4 divided by 20, and this will be 4 divided by 20 will be what? 4 divided by 20 will be equal to 4 divided by 20 will be equal to 0 0.2, 0 0.2, and this will be up to 60. So 0 0.2 level will be up to this line. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. This is the graph. Okay, so now what I will do, I will adjust the size so that we can solve the next part also over here. So okay, this one done. Now we can solve the third part also, and the third part says two students are selected at random from the 40 students. Calculate the probability. So two students are randomly selected. Calculate the probability that one student takes more than 25 minutes. More than 25 minutes will be in this range, these two ranges. So it will be 15 plus 4 will be 19 out of 40 students. So first student which we will take will be 19 out of 40, and the next student which we can take will be remaining will be 1. Basically this is 19 out of 40. Two students are taken, right? So our two students are selected at random from the 40 students. Calculate the probability that one student takes more than 25. More than 25 will be 19 out of 40, and the other student takes 10 minutes or less. So 10 minutes or less will be 10 minutes or less will be only this, which is from this range. So 3 out of remaining will be 39, because one we have already taken this. So remaining will be 39 students. So we can write 3 out of 39 students. This is the sequence. We are taking 19 out of 40 first, and the second option can be first will be 39, 3 over 39, and second will be 19 over 40. So either we can add one more time, like 19 over 40 into this will be like 3 over 40. So we can write 3 over 40 into 19 over 39. We can write this, or what we can do is we can just multiply this by 2, and both options we will be covering, and we will be writing here 2 into this will be 19 over 40. What we are typing is not required here. 19 over 40, and this will be multiplied by 3 over 39, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 19 over 260. So our answer will be 19 over 260. This is answer which we can provide, 19 over 260, and this answer is for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now for the next part, we can go through the next part as well, basically. And that next part, if I read for you, is that is B part. B part is saying this is some information about the time that 200 people took to fill in questionnaire. The longest time taken was 30 minutes. So longest, this is the information given. Longest time taken is 30 minutes. And then they're saying median time is 20. So median is also given. Median time is 22 minutes. And what else they have provided? Lower quartile. So lower quartile is 8 minutes. 8 minutes. And what else? Interquartile range. Interquartile range is 19 minutes. And the range they have given, range is 25 minutes. So this information, this data they have provided for us. So what we can do is we can just adjust this to the readable size, and then we can, they are saying for part 1 they are saying write down the shortest time taken. So shortest time taken will be what? That will be longest minus the range will be the, maximum minus minimum is the range. So we can say 30 minus 25 will be equal to 5. So 5 minutes, if we write, the answer will be 5 minutes, and this is 1 mark part which we have done. Now for the second part, they're saying second part is what? This was the first part which we have done. Basically I have written first part there, so we can write second part over here. On the grid, draw a box and whisker plot. So like this one is grid which we can write here. We can draw the information, and the information provided is what? Minimum, minimum is, the given information is that the minimum which we found is 5. So we can check for where is the 5. So 1 2 3 4 and 5 line will be this one. So in front of this we'll have to draw from here 1 2 3 up and 3 down we can take. So this will be the minimum line which we can draw, and then we can draw the maximum line which is at 30. So at 30, if we will be drawing the line, will be one more box up. So like this one will be the maximum. So maximum line also we have drawn. Now next is median, which is 22. So median line also we can draw. 22 will be up to this level. So this is our median line. And then upper quartile will be, lower quartile is at 8. So 8 will be over here. This will be lower quartile. This one done. And then it will be, what else is required? Upper quartile will be at this one we can draw at 28, because what we can do is 25 is the range. So 5 to 30, then longest is 30, median is 22, and lower quartile is 8, and interquartile is 19. So 8 plus 19 will be 27. So 27 will be where? 1 2 3 boxes. So 27 up to this one. Hopefully you are understanding. Now we have to make box and whisker, and this will be our box. This portion will be our box, and whisker side we can show like this one. This will be our whisker side, and everything we have shown. Now this is done. This was 3 marks part basically. If we show here, this was 3 marks part. Now the third part says, if I right here. George says that 101 of the 200 people took more than 22 minutes to fill the question and explain why he is wrong. So if we check this region, this one, upper portion, upper portion is lesser than lower portion of this one. This is more, right? So more data is on the lower side of the median. So as we can write the answer, this is basically space is provided and this is one more question. So we can write as more portion is lower than median. So we can write as more portion or more data is lower than median. So this is one mark reason which we have provided. Hopefully you understood this question as well. Question number 4a part, if we'll go through quickly the question, the diagram which we can discuss is, this is the diagram which is not to scale, and the diagram shows a tank in the shape of half cylinder of radius 12. So radius is, this one is 12 centimeter and length 1 meter. So this length is 1 meter. Keep in mind one measurement is in centimeters, the other one is in meters. So we'll have to take care of that measurement. The tank is fixed horizontally and is completely filled with water. So calculate the volume. So first part is we need to calculate the volume of the water tank. Give your answer correct to the nearest 10 centimeter scale. So we know volume. How we can calculate the volume? We will be calculating the face area. Face area will be which one? This will be the face area, and we will be multiplying face area by the length, and that will be the volume which is required. So face area we know is semicircle. So area of semicircle will be what? Area of semicircle will be what? Semicircle will be equal to, we can write basically semicircle will be equal to pi r square by 2, and this is what, pi r square by 2, and volume will be equal to pi r square by 2, and this will be multiplied by 100. 1 meter we can convert into centimeters, which will be 100 centimeters. So that's why we are multiplying it by 100. Now we can replace the values. Pi value as it is, r is what? R is 12. So 12 square and into pi and divided by 2 into 100, and we can calculate this by the help of calculator. So it will be 12 square into pi, and this will be divided by 2 and will be multiplied by 100, and this will give us 7200 pi, 7200 pi, or we can write the decimal value also, and the decimal value will be 22619, 22619 point, next number is 467, 4, 6 and 7. So up to correct to the nearest 10 centimeters. So we can write this one as 620. So 22620, this will be centimeter cube, and for the answer we can write, this one is the place for answer, and centimeter cube 22620, and this is 3 marks part which we have answered. Now we can go to the second part, and second part they have provided this face area like this one. This diagram is also not to scale, not to scale. So they're saying water is removed from the tank until the level of water is 6 centimeter below the top of the tank. So 6 centimeter below the top of the tank. And then what next? The diagram shows the cross section of the tank. So this whole diagram is cross section of the tank, and they are saying calculate the volume of the water, that is now in the tank. So volume of this much water is required. So this is the face area. So what we can do, we can draw. We need to find basically this segment area. So how we will be finding? We will be finding this triangle. We will be joining. We can join this triangle and form this one also. And after this, what we can do, we can find this basically. One side is 6 and the other side is 12. From where we got this 12? Because radius is 12. So from this point to this point is 12, and the whatever lines we have drawn are also 12 because they are also radii. So now we can consider any of the triangle. So we will find basically we need to find this angle. We will be considering half triangle, this one basically, smaller triangle we are considering, and we will be interested to find the angle basically. So angle will be what? Angle we can take, this will be 6 over 12 will be 6 over 12 will be equal to adjacent over hypotenuse will be cos theta. So this one we can take as theta. So this will be cos theta. So theta is equal to cos inverse of 6 over 12, or we can write 1 by 2. So I'm just writing here 1 by 2, and cos inverse 1 by 2, you need to confirm that, shift cos, this one 1 by 2, you need to confirm that your calculator should be in degree mode, and this is 60 degrees. So we got one triangle angle theta is equal to 60. So total angle will be like if we name this one ABC, so angle ABC will be equal to angle ABC will be equal to 2 theta, which is equal to theta. I will write properly, maybe you will be confused. So this one is theta. So 2 theta mean 2 into 60, which is equal to 120 degree. So 120 degree is the angle which we found. Now we can find the complete sector area, and then we will be subtracting the triangle area from the sector area. So area of the sector is equal to what? Area of sector, we can write area of sector is equal to, sector formula is theta over 360 into pi r square, and this will be theta we can take as 120 over 360 and into pi, and r is 12, so we can write 12 square, and this will be equal to complete sector area 120 over 360 into pi and multiply by 12 and square, and this will be 48 pi. So we can write 48 pi, and then we have to subtract basically area of the triangle. So we will find area of triangle, and triangle we can take ABC, which we have named ABC. So this is equal to half into base into height. So or we can take half into AB sine C. So one side is 12, The other side is also 12, and angle we can take 120 degrees, so sine of 120 degree. Hopefully you are understanding, and we will be calculating this will be 0.5 for half, and into 12 again into sine of 120 degrees, and this will be giving us 36 under root 3, 36 under root 3. And the decimal value, if we want, we can write on decimal value also. But before writing the decimal value, instead of writing decimal value, better we should subtract as it is. We'll take the exact values. So shaded area, we can write shaded area will be equal to area of sector minus area of triangle ABC. So this will be equal to 48 pi minus 36 under root 3, and this will be equal to what? Uh, this will be equal to, we can use calculator for that, 48 pi minus, this will be 36 root 3, and 36 we have to write here 6 as well, and this will be root 3, and this will be equal to 88.44. so we can write 88.44. now volume volume of water will be equal to shaded area multiply by shaded area and multiply by the length, and the length is how much? Length is 1 meter, so 1 meter we can convert into centimeters, so this will be equal to 100, and this will be what? 88.44 multiplied by 100 will be equal to 8844. This will be centimeter cube. This is the answer which was required, and this is 5-mark question which we have solved. Hopefully you understood this. Now for the next part, which we can take it as B part. So if we go through B part question wording, I will read for you. You can check from the paper which you have opened. A rectangle fish tank is with length 42 centimeters. 42 centimeters is the length. So length is equal to 42 centimeters, and width is what? Width is equal to 35 centimeters. This is the data given. Is full of water, and a stone lies at the bottom of the tank. So at the bottom of the tank, stone is there. So when the stone is removed from the tank, the depth of the water decreases by 0.2 centimeter. The density is given, so density rho is equal to 2.2 grams per centimeter cube. So this is the density, and calculate the mass of the stone. So mass of stone is required. And what else? And formula they have provided is density is equal to rho is equal to mass over volume. This is what we already know. So for 0.2 we will check the volume. We can check volume for the height which is reduced, like decreased height will be what? Decreased height will be is equal to 0.2 centimeter. This is also information given. So we will find volume for this much height. So this will be equal to 42 centimeters multiply by 35 centimeters and multiply by 0.2 centimeters. So we can find this will be, so what I will do, I will just separate this section a little so that you should not be confused. Okay, so this one now volume will be equal to, we will multiply these measurements and we can write like 42 multiply by 35 and multiply by 0.2. So volume is 294 centimeter cube, 294 centimeter cube. This is the volume. Now density is given, which is 2.2. Density is given. I have written over here for you density. Now we can find, we know density is 2. This formula we will be applying, density is equal to mass over volume. It means mass is equal to density multiplied by volume. So density is 2.2 and multiply by volume, which is 294, which you just found, and this mass will be, this multiplied by 2.2 will be equal to 646.8, 646.8. This will be mass, that will be in grams. So this is answer, which is required answer, which the place, the given place is like this one, and this is 3 marks question which we have done. Now we can go through the we can go through the C part, and C part diagram is provided, which we can quickly sample diagram we can go through. And this is the diagram, and the wording is, the diagram shows the cuboid A, B, C, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All these are basically the verses. Calculate the angle that AG makes with the base of the cuboid. So which angle is required? I will identify that angle. One second, I will move it over here and just increase the size also so that you can properly see. And this is what base, we will join A with C. So I will redraw this with more accurately. So this will be like A to C will be this line, and the triangle is this one, which we are considering to calculate AC diagonal, and the required angle is between AG and AC. So this angle theta is required, and for that one we need to consider the triangle which I'm shading for you. So this is the triangle which we will be considering. This is the triangle which we will be considering, and first we need to find the diagonal of the base, and diagonal of the base is AC. By Pythagoras theorem we can find AC. One side is 12, the other side is 8, so we can calculate AC. So if we calculate AC will be equal to, by Pythagoras theorem, square root of AB square, AB square plus BC square, and if we replace the values, this will be 8 square plus 12 square under root, and if we calculate this, this will be 8 square plus 12 square, and this is giving us 4 under root 4 root 13, and this value we got for AC. Now we can consider triangle ACG, and we can write in triangle ACG, we can write GC over AC, opposite over adjacent, is equal to tan of theta, and GC is 15, so we can write 15 over 4 root 3, and this is equal to tan theta. This implies what? This implies theta is equal to tan inverse of 15 over 4 root 3, and this will be equal to, if we apply shift tan of 15 over, this will be answer, and this will be close, and this is equal to 46.125. 46.125. So the given place is like this one, and this is 4-mark question. So 40 up to 3 significant figures, if we provide 46.1 degrees, this one will be answer. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 5a, this is indices question. We need to simplify. They're saying simplify, and the given is 25x raised to the power 6 and whole raised to the power 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, so we can separately write power for this portion and this portion separately, and we can write this as 25 raised to the power 3 by 2 and x raised to power 6 raised to power 3 by 2, and then we can calculate 25 raised to the power 3 by 2 will be 25 raised to the power 3 over 2. If we calculate, this will be 125, so we can write 125, and x raised to the power 6 multiplied by 3 by 2, so if you calculate, this will be 9, and this will be your final answer, which is 125 x raised to the power 9, and this is 2-mark question. So A part is done. If we go through the B part, B part says there, these are the first 5 terms of the sequence. First term is 1 by 6, second term is 1, then third term is 6, then 36, and the last term they have provided is 216. Find the nth term. So nth term is required, which we need to find. So we can see that this is a geometric sequence, because if we multiply this 6 by 6, we will get 36, and 1 multiplied by 6 will be 6. So this is how we can identify that 36 multiplied by 6 will be 216. So R value is what? R value is next term divided by the previous term, and if we divide, this will be 216, and divided by 36, 216 divided by 36 is 6. So R value is 6, and the formula for GP is geometric progression is AN is equal to A into R raised to the power n minus 1, and A value, we know A value is 1 by 6, and this one we will be replacing, this will be 1 by 6, and R is 6, so 6 raised to the power n minus 1, and this will be we can write this as 6 raised by n minus 1 and 6 raised by minus 1. We have shifted this denominator as numerator, so its power will be negative, and we can combine this will be 6 raised by n minus 2, and the final answer we can write is 6 raised by n minus 2, and keep in mind this is 2 marks, very easy straightforward question. Now next is C part. C part is expansion. Expand and simplify. The expression given is x plus 4 into x minus 3 into 3x minus 1. We need to multiply. So first we will be multiplying these two, and if we multiply these two, we will get x into x will be x square, then minus 3 into x minus 3x, and 4 plus 4 into x will be plus 4x, and 4 into minus 3 will be minus 12, and the other portion as it is. This will be our step, and next we can basically Simplify this, it will be x squared plus x and minus 12 and 3x minus 1, and further we can multiply these. So x squared multiplied by 3x will be 3x cubed, and then x square minus 1 will be minus x square, and x into 3x will be plus 3x square, and x into minus 1 will be minus x, and minus 12 into 3x will be minus 36x, and minus 12 into minus 1 will be plus 12, and further we need to just add the like terms. So 3x cubed as it is, and x square we can combine, so plus 2x square and minus 37x and plus 12. This will be our final answer, and this one we can provide over here, 3x cubed plus 2x square minus 37x plus 12, and this is 3 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this also. Now for the next part we can, for the next part what we can do is, that is basically I will be just writing the next part. Okay, this one is the next part which we can discuss, which is also D part, which we have to show. If we write the D part is show that what we have to show, 3x plus 5 and plus this will be 7 over x minus 2 is equal to x, and we have to show that this is simplifies to what, 2x squared plus x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we have to show that this given expression is simplifying to the expression which I have written over here, and we can just squeeze it. And now this one, what we can do, we will be multiplying everything to get rid of denominator. So what we will do, we will write this in brackets, which is already in brackets, and we will multiply this by x minus 2, which is denominator, and the second term is x over 7 over x minus 2. We will multiply this also by x minus 2, and then x on the other side will be multiplied by x minus 2 as well. Now this will be cancelled with this, and the remaining will be x minus 2 into 3x plus 5 is equal to x into x minus 2. Now further we have to just open the brackets and multiply. So this will be 3x square, x into 3x will be 3x square, and x into plus 5 will be plus 5x, and minus 2 into 3x will be minus 6x, minus 2 into 5 will be minus 10, is equal to x into x will be x square, and x into minus 2 will be minus 2x. Now adding the like terms, we can shift everything to this side, and then we can write this as 3x square, and this will be minus x minus 10, and this will be minus x square plus 2x is equal to 0. Now we'll have to simplify further. So this will be shrinking to 2x square, and this will be plus x and minus, basically we missed something over here. What we missed is 3x square plus 5x minus 6x plus 10, and plus 7 was also there. This 7, basically this 7 we missed. So what I will do, I will write here plus 7 over here, so plus 7 over here as well, and we can write here plus 7 and equal to 0. So this will be minus 3 is equal to 0. There was a small mistake which was carried, so now I have corrected this. Hopefully you understand this. So we can provide answer. This is basically proof. So we have proved, and this proof was for 4 marks which we have done. Now For the second part, this was D1, this was first part of D, and second part of D will be solve by factorization. We need to solve 2x squared plus x minus 3 is equal to 0. And we can use the calculator, for mode 5 3 factorization. We are using this technique. X is first a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to minus 3, and we'll be getting 1 and minus 3 by 2. 1 and minus 3 by 2, these are the numbers which we got from the calculator. So first of all, we will be changing sign. So this will be changed to minus, this will be changed to plus, and we will be using first number, which is minus 1, and we can write this as, what we can write is, we can write here x minus 1 in brackets, and the second thing we will write denominator first with the x, so 2x plus 3 and equal to 0. And intermediate step, if you want, you can write x into 2x plus 3 and minus 1 into 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. And now we need to simplify and reach the answer, and that will be x minus 1 equal to 0 and 2x plus 3 equal to 0, this one, and x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 3 by 2. So these two will be the answers for at the place we can provide x is equal to 1 and or x is equal to what, x is equal to minus 3 by 2, and this was 3 marks question which we have solved. Hopefully you understood this. Now the next part, the last part of this question is E part. E part we need to solve, and they're saying a solid cylinder has base radius x. So base radius is x. So we can, what we can do is we can draw a rough cylinder for our explanation or discussion. We can consider like this one is a cylinder, and this is the top side. So like this one is the cylinder, and now they are saying the solid cylinder has base radius x. So from this point to this point is x. Total surface area of the solid hemisphere of radius 5y. The surface area to okay, base radius s and height is 3x. So height will be this one, say this is the height, and this is equal to 3x. This is the detail of the cylinder, and they are saying that the total surface area of the cylinder is the same as the total surface area of the solid hemisphere of radius 5y. And we have to show that what, show that x square is equal to 75 y square over 8. This is what we need to show. The surface area A of the sphere with radius r is given. A is equal to 4 pi r square. So 4 pi r square is the sphere, and but they're saying this is equal to area of the cylinder. Total surface area of the cylinder is equal to the total surface area of hemisphere, not sphere. So we will write down the total surface area of hemisphere. So hemisphere, is like this one, and this is a circular part is like this base. Base is like circular part, this one. So we can take this will be 4 pi. We can write 4 pi r square. This is for hemisphere, so we will divide this by 2. So this is area of hemisphere, which is curved surface area. Now we will be adding in this pi r square, which will be base, which is like this area will be pi r square. So we will be adding here plus pi r square. Now what we can do is we have discussed this drawing I will reduce the size and keep here, and the second drawing also I will move and keep here, and next we can write here is equal to what? This is equal to total surface area of the cylinder. So total surface area of the cylinder will be base area, which is pi r square, and pi r square will be top also. So this will be 2 into pi r square. So we can write 2 into pi r square, and plus this will be curved surface area, is 2 pi r into h. So 2 pi r into h, this one we have equalized by the condition of the question. Now we will be replacing the values, and we can write cancel this will be 2, and this will be 2 pi r. R is radius of the hemisphere, so this will be y, and this r square, so y square plus pi into r square will be 5y. This is 5y square, so we will write here 5y square plus this will be 5y square. This one is equal to 2 pi, and r is x, so x square plus 2 pi x into 3x, because height is 3x. So now we can open the bracket, so we'll get 25, this will be 2 pi into 25 y square, and plus this will be 25 y square pi also, and plus equal to, this will be equal to, and this one we can write 2 pi and x square plus 2 into 3 will be 6 pi and x square. So this side will be adding up to 8 pi x square, adding like terms, and this side will be adding to what? 50 plus 25, so 75 pi y square. Pi we can cancel from both sides, this one and this one will be cancelled. What else? We can write this as 75. So what I will do, I will just reduce a little so that we can have more space for writing. Okay, done. Now we can write this as y square is equal to y square, basically x square we require. So we can write 75 y square is equal to 8x square. So x square is equal to 75 y square over 8, and this is the required thing which we were supposed to prove, and we have this one. We were supposed to prove this x square is equal to 75 y square over 8, which we have done over here. Hopefully you understood this, and this was 4 marks part which we have done. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Question number 6. We will go through the question number 6, and the diagram which we will be referring to is like this one. If we go through this drawing, which is not to scale, and ABCD is quadrilateral, so ABCD is quadrilateral with AB is 10.4 centimeter, and AD is equal to 6.5 centimeter, and angle DAC DAB is 64, and angle BDC is 26, and angle DBC is 42 degrees. A part we have to show, what we have to show, show that BD is equal to 9.55 centimeters. This is what correct to 2 decimal places. 2, this is 2 dp, so we need to check for 2 dp, and it should be 9.55 BD, and BD is this length, this one. So how we can find this length? BD, we can apply cosine rule because other two sides and included angle is given, so we can write cosine rule. Cosine rule will be what? BD, which is required square, is equal to one side square, which we can take AB square plus AD square minus 2 into AB into AD. You should know these cosine rules and sine rules. Basically, they are applied a lot. So cos of the included angle, which is 64 degrees, and we'll be replacing values, and AB is 10.4 square plus AD is 6.5 square, and what else? Minus this will be 2 into 10.4 into 6.5 and cos of 64 degrees, and this side we can write BD, and we can write square root of this whole thing. And now we can calculate this by the help of calculator, and this one we can calculate square root of 10.4 square plus this will be 6.5 square and minus 2 into 10.4 and 6.5 and cos of 64 degrees, and this is giving us 9.546. So this is equal to 9.546. If I double check, 468. So up to 2 dp we can write it as 9.55. This will be our answer, which we were supposed to prove, which we have done, and this was 3 marks part which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now B part, for B part, B1 we can solve. This is show that the angle, show that angle BCD. So BCD is equal to 112 degrees. BCD is 112 degrees. So which is simple, we can just consider the triangle. Which triangle we will be considering? If I highlight the triangle, this will be the triangle which we will be considering, and in this triangle two angles are already given, so we can subtract those two angles from 180 degree, and this one we can write it as this angle will be what? This angle will be 180 minus 42 plus 26, and this will be equal to 112 degrees. And the same working we can provide over here also. So 180 degree, this will be angle BCD is equal to 180 degree minus two angles 42 plus 26 degrees, and this is equal to 112 degrees. So this is done, and this was 1 mark part, by the way. So this was simple, straightforward. Next they are saying calculate CD. So second part, we need to calculate CD. CD length is what? CD, to calculate CD, we can apply sine rule. CD over opposite angle, which is sine of 42. So we can write CD, we need to find, so we can write CD over sine of 42 degrees is equal to 9.55, which we just found. This side is 9.55 over sine of 112. So 9.55 over sine of 112. So this implies CD is equal to what? 9.55 into sine of 42 degrees divided by sine of 112 degrees, and this one we can use calculator to find. And if we take this as 9.55 into sine of 22, your calculator should be in degree mode, and this will be sine of 112, and this is equal to 3.9.55 into sine of 42 over sine of 112. Sine of 42 basically we have written by mistake 22, so I will rectify, and this is 6.89. So 6.89 will be the answer for this part. We can write 6.89, and this will be 3 marks. This is CD value which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now for C part says, C part, if we solve here, find the shortest distance from D to AB. So shortest distance from D to AB, and what will be that distance? We need to identify that distance. I will draw the distance for you. So state distance, shortest distance will be like this one, which will be making an angle of 90 degree. Now we can consider this triangle, and in this triangle we can find, if we are terming this point as E, so ED we need to calculate, which is opposite, so ED over AD, so we can write ED over AD. ED over AD is equal to what? This is equal to sine of 64 degrees, and ED we need to find. ED is equal to AD, which is 6.5 sine of 64 degrees, and this will be how much? This will be 6.5 into sine of 64, and this is given as 5.8. So we can write here 5.84, 5.84, 5.84. This will be in centimeters. So the given place is like this one in centimeters, 5.84, and this is 3 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 7, A part. This is algebra simplifying equation. So they're saying solve, and the equation given is 3x minus 8 is equal to 6 minus 4x. This is a simple algebraic equation. We'll have to add the like terms. So x we will be shifting to the other side, so we can write this as minus 8 on this side and minus 6 on this side, and 4x, basically x we can shift to this side because 4x is negative, so we will write here 4x and plus 3x is equal to 6 plus 8, so this will be 7x is equal to 30, this will be 14. So x will be equal to 14 divided by 7, which is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2. This is 2 marks question which we have done. Now for B part we can write, they are saying factorize fully 10a square plus 5a. So we can take 5a common, so inside will be 2a plus 1, and this will be our answer, 5a and 2a plus 1, and this is also 2 marks part which we have done. Now for C part says factorize fully again, so this will be 2x minus 3 raised to the power 2 or square minus 9. So we can apply the formula, basically we will be rewriting as 2x minus 3 square and minus, instead of 9 we can write 3 square, and we will be applying the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This formula will be applying, and this will be 2x minus 3 and plus 3 a plus b, and a minus b will be 2x minus 3 minus 3, and minus 3 and plus 3, this one will be cancelled, and we will get 2x over here, and this will be 2x minus 6, and we can take 2 more common, so 2 into 2 4x, and this will be x minus 3, and this will be our final answer, which we can write over here. So I think so we should shrink a size a little so that we will have a proper space for the rest of the parts also. So we can shrink this a little over here, and this one is fine, but I will just reduce this all as well. And now we can solve the d part. This one we can write the answer, which is 4x into x minus 3. This is also 2 marks question. Now we can go ahead with the d part, and d part says f of x function is given is equal to 1 over 4x minus 1, and with the condition that x cannot be equal to 1 over 4, and g of x is also defined. G of x is equal to 3 raised to the power x, and for part 1 we have to find f of 4. We need to find, so f of 4, in f of x we will be replacing x by 4, so we can write f of 4 is equal to 1 over 4 into 4 minus 1, which is equal to 1 over 16 minus 1, which we can write 1 over 15. This will be 1 over 15 will be answer, and this is 1 mark part which we have done. Now for the second part they're saying find g of 2. G of 2 we need to find. G of x is defined over here, so we can write g of 2 will be 3 raised by 2, which is equal to 9. So g of 2 is required finally, g of 2, and this will be again we can write 3 raised to the power 9, which is equal to, we can write 3 raised to the power 9 as answer, or we can calculate 19,683. So 19,683, this can be provided as answer, or this one. So this is 2 marks question which we have done. And then they are saying next third part, they are saying in part 3 they are saying find k. K we need to find when g of k is equal to f of 7. So what we will do, first of all we will find f of 7. F of 7 will be equal to, f of x is equal to 1 over 4 x minus 1. So 4 and x we will replace by 7 minus 1, and this will be 1 over 28 minus 1. So this will be 1 over 27, which we can write as 27 raised to the power minus 1, or in other words we can write 3 raised to the power minus 3. Now we can write g by the condition of the question. We know that g of k is equal to 3 raised to, g of k is equal to what? G of k is equal to f of 7. So 3 raised to power k is equal to 3 raised to power minus 3, and this one we can write, if we compare these bases, and powers also can be compared, so k value will be equal to minus 3. This will be our answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 8, descriptions giving the detail. A baker decorates x small cakes, so x is for small cakes, and y large cakes, so y is representing large cakes. In one day he decorates not less than 16 small cakes, so not less than 16 small cakes. Not less than 16 small cakes means what? So x should not be not more than, sorry, not less than, it's not more than, not more. not more than 16 small cases. So uh, next, this one they have written the inequality also. So x is less than equal to 16. This is the inequality for this one, which is provided basically by the in the wording. The second thing which they are saying is less than 10 large cakes. So less than 10 large cakes. So it means y is less than 10. So y is less than 10. We can write like this one. This will be our inequality for this. And the next point they are mentioning is more small cakes than large cakes. So more small than large. So it means what? It means x is greater than y, or you can write y is less than x. So this one, and the last point which they are mentioning is a total of not more than 24 cakes. So total not more than 24, not more than 24. So it means what? It means x plus y is less than equal to 24. So this inequality they have already provided, and these three we were supposed to write, which we have written, and this was 3 marks part which we have done, and this was a part which I have explained you. Hopefully you understood this. Now for B part says we are having a grid. Basically, if I show you the grid, this is the grid which we can use, and this grid they are saying that we have to on the grid draw 4 straight lines and shade unwanted region. So we have to shade unwanted region, shade unwanted unwanted region we have to shade. So first of all we can draw, like for example, x is less than what? X is less than equal to 16. So less than equal to 16 is required. So equal to means that this is having this is a solid line. So we will be drawing this line. We can draw over here. This will be equal to, so it is solid line, and we require less than. So more than area is not required. So what we will do, we can shade this area. This whole area is unwanted region. Now next thing we will be writing next, our inequality is y is less than 10. So y is less than 10 will be broken line, because it is not equal to included. So we will draw this in different color, and this should be the broken line. So we can draw the broken line like this one. This will be the broken line, and less than is required, so greater than is unwanted. So we can show that this is all unwanted region which we have shaded. Now next is third inequality, which is x plus y is equal to 24. So x plus y is equal to 24. We need to draw, and x is greater than y. So what we will do, instead of x is greater than y, we will draw x is equal to y. So x is equal to y, we can take 2 point and 4 4 6 6. X is equal to y will be 8 8. So this will be our line which we are drawing, but this should not be solid line, it should be broken line. So 16 and 16 will be here. I'm just indicating 14 and 14 will be there, and 12 and 12 will be there, just for drawing accurately. So we can draw this line, broken line we will be drawing. This is our broken line which we are indicating over here. That is done. So we can extend this line as well. So this will be like 26 and 26. So this will be up to this mark, and they are saying that x is greater than y is required. So this upper portion is not required. Which upper portion? This portion is not required. So we have shaded this all portion also. And then next is this inequality, which is x plus y is less than equal to 24. X plus y is less than equal to 24. So we can write y is less than equal to minus x plus 24. So this is passing through 24. Or you can say, like, when x is equal to 0, y will be 24. When y is equal to 0, x will be equal to 24. So we can write this one. So these will be the 2 points, and we can join these 2 points as well. So to join this one, I'll have to join this one like this. So yes, this is line and solid line, because this is equal to symbol also included in this, and y is less than is required, so more than will not be required. So more than, we can show again this is all more than region, this is not a required region. So this one is done. Basically this whole thing is not required. So what is the region? If we identify the region, our region will be this region, or which is required. So this is 6 marks part to complete this one. This is 6 marks which we have done. This is linear programming which we have shown over here, and next we can basically go through the C part. And C part says, C part we can write over here as well. So C part is saying what? C part is saying the baker earns $8, $8 for decorating a small cake. So, and for small cake decoration, decoration is $8, $8, and 12 for decoration of large. So large cake decoration is $12. This is what they are telling us. Use your diagram to find the largest amount the baker can earn in one day by decorating cakes. So by decorating cake in one day, how many? But we need to use our drawing. Now if you check our drawing, we need x value maximum and y value also maximum. But y value maximum can be what? It can be maximum up to 15, right? So if we check this point, y value will be x value will be 15, this one, and y value will be 9 from this section. So if we multiply, if we take 15x plus 9y, this will give us, for x we are taking $8, so this will be 15 into 8 plus 9 into $12 for the bigger cake. So this will be like this one, and we can check this number. This will be 15 into 8, and plus this will be 9 into 12, and this will be resulting to $228. Now the thing is that how we will reach this point. If you calculate the same thing, if you calculate the same thing for any other point in this region R, like for example, if you are taking, like for example, this one, this will be 10 and 1. Like for example, if you are taking this point, this will be 10 and 1. This will not be giving you 228 number. So any point will not give you 228. You need to take the bigger value of x and maximum value of y also. So maximum value of x and y is this one which we have taken, and this is resulting to 228. Hopefully you understood this, and this question is like 2 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Question 9, A part. Diagram is of a sector, and sector diagram, if I discuss with you, this is the sector diagram, and question is OAB is a sector. OAB is a sector of circle, center O, radius is 17, so this is 17 centimeter. OCD is a circle, center O, radius is 10 centimeter, and AOB angle they have given as 60 degree, and the perimeter of the shaded shape ABDC can be written in the form of A. So this can be written in this format: A pi plus B centimeters, and we need to find A and B values. So we will find perimeter. How we can find? We can find the length by length formula, and the length formula is L is equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r. So this is the formula which we will be using, and R for a smaller sector, R will be 10. So R, for R is equal to 10, L will be equal to what? L will be equal to 60 over 360 into 2 pi, and R will be 10. And this one we can calculate. This will be 60 over 360, 60 over 360, and this will be multiplied by 2 pi and then multiplied by 10 also, and this is giving us 10 by 3 pi. So we can write 10 by 3 pi. This will be the length. Which length is this one? This length is C to D, this length. Now we need to find the AB length as well when R will be equal to 17. So when R is equal to 17, the same formula we can apply. L will be equal to 60 over 360 into 2 pi, and R will be 17, and this will give us, in the same formula, we will just replace radius by 17, and we will get 17 by 3 pi. This will be the radius. Now, AB value, how we can write? We can basically, for perimeter. So 17 by 3 pi is this curved length, arc length, and we can now add. And by adding, what we will be doing, this will be so two sides, this is 7 and this side 7, so 7 plus 7 and plus 10 by 3 pi and plus 13 by 3 pi, and we can write it as this is 13 by, it's not 13, it's 17 basically. If we check, it is 17 by 3 pi, so by mistake I have written 13, so we can change this to 17. So this one also will be 17 over 3 pi, so this will be 14 plus this will be 27 over 3 pi, or we can write 14 plus 9 pi, or we can write 9 pi plus 14. So if we compare this with this one, So we'll get A is equal to 9 and B is equal to 14. A is equal to 9 and B is equal to 14. This is our answer for 3 marks. So 3 marks question. This was 3 mark part. And now we can go ahead with the next part, which is basically B part. B part, if we go through B part, for the B part we have this drawing. Basically B part is saying the diagram shows a regular hexagon. So this is a regular hexagon. I copied for you and we can discuss this regular hexagon. Regular hexagon mean all sides are equal and all angles are equal. The area of the hexagon is given. Area is equal to 127.3 centimeters square. And now what else we have to show? Okay, part 1, show that the length of one side of the hexagon is 7. So show that length is equal to 7.0 centimeter, so length of side. So correct one decimal place, so 1 dp, correct to 1 dp. And area, what we will do is we can, if for example, if this is the center and we can join this one, like we can make the triangles like this one, and we can make this triangle as well. So how many triangles we will be getting? These will be if we check 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if we divide the given area into 6 portions, that will be area of one triangle, this one. And how much will be that area, that we can calculate, and we will be using that area for our purposes. So we can write this as area is equal to area. Instead of finding this area, first we can write here area of the triangle. So area of triangle will be equal to 127.3 over 127 over 3. Or what we can do is we can use directly area formula. So we can write area is equal to 6 triangles. 6 triangles, each triangle is having this one as 60 degree, and so all these angles are 60 degrees. So we can take this as half into AB sine C. So both sides are same, so we can later on we can convert this AB as A. So this will be 6. Area is given 127.3 is equal to 6 into 1 by 2 AB and sine of 60 degree. And why we are taking 60 degree, I have already explained. So AB will be equal to 127.3 into 2 over, this will be 6 sine of 60 degree. And this one we can calculate. This will be 127.3 multiplied by 2 divided by 6 sine of 60 degree. Your calculator should be in degree mode, and this is 48.99. And more numbers if you want. 779. So A, B are same because A and B are of same length. So we know that A is equal to B. So we can write it as, we can write A square is equal to 48.99779. And so A will be equal to square root of 48.99779. So A will be equal to square root of answer. Square root of answer will give us 6.998. 6.998 8, which we can round to 1 dp, will be 7 basically. This will be 7.0, so our answer will be 7.0, and this is 4 marks question. Hopefully you understood this. Now for the second part, if we solve here, they have given this, the hexagon is the cross section of a prism. So we can take this drawing. Hexagon is a cross section of a prism, and diagram is not to scale. Length 10. So length is 10 centimeter, and this side we already found is 7 centimeter in the previous part. So what we have to do is, for a part we have to find the volume. So volume we need to find. So now what we can do is, face area we have already. So face area multiplied by length. So this will be, face area is 127.3 into 10, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 1273, and this will be centimeter cube, and this was 1 mark question which we have done. Now for B part they are saying calculate the surface area of the prism. So surface area is required. We can write surface area is required of the prism. So this will be having two sides. One is this shaded one, this one, 127.3, 127.3, and one side will be opposite to that one, which will be this opposite side. So we can multiply this by 2, and we can write here 2, and plus there will be 6 other sides. Which 6 other sides? Like for example, one of those 6 sides is this one. So this side is how much? This side, one side is 10, the other one is 7. So we can write this measurement as 7 into 10. So we can provide this as 7 into 10. So there will be 6 sides. So we can write 6 into 7 into 10, and this one will be the total surface area of this. So 2 into 127.3 and close, plus this will be 6 into 7 into 10, and this will give us 674.6. So this will be answer for this part, which is basically 2 marks question. So this is 2 marks part which we have done. Hopefully you understood this part as well. Then comes to the next question. Next question is question number 10. If we check the question number 10 is, I will solve here on the next page. We can solve here question number 10. So question number 10 and A part says, A is the point. A point is having coordinates 6 and 2, and B point is having coordinates 3 and -4. And for A part they are saying, find the midpoint. So we need to find, for part 1 we have to find the midpoint of AB, and we know midpoint formula is what? X1 plus x2 divided by 2, and this is the midpoint formula, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2, and we can write the coordinates, like for example 6 plus 3 divided by 2, and this will be 2 minus 4 divided by 2, and this will be equal to what? This will be 9 by 2 will be 4.5, and the second point will be minus 1. So our answer will be like this one, 4.5 and minus 1, and this is 2 marks part which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. I will shrink this a little so that we can adjust everything. Okay, so this one is done. Then second part is over here. Second part says calculate the length of AB. So AB length is required, so we can write AB is equal to length formula. We can apply x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. This will be the length formula. If we replace values, so this will be 6 minus 3 square, and what else? This will be this one, and plus y2 minus y1, so minus 4 minus 2 square and under root, and this will be giving us answer as this will be square root of 6 minus 3 will be 3 square, so 3 square will be 9, and so plus this will be 6 square will be 36, and this is equal to 3 root 5. In decimal we can write 6.71 up to 3 dp. So this is up to 3 dp, which we have not 3 dp, 3 significant figures. So this is up to 3 significant figures, right? And next is what? Next is B part, and B part says the equation of the line L is 4x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. This is line L, and find the gradient of L. So we need to find the gradient, and this is part 1. Gradient we need to find. For that one we need to write in y is equal to mx plus c format, and this format m will be the gradient. So what we can do is we can write 3y is equal to minus 4x plus 12, and then divide by 3 everything. We can divide by 3, this will be gone, and this will be 4 here. So our equation will become y is equal to minus 4 by 3x plus 4. So m will be, if we compare with this y is equal to mx plus c, so m will be equal to minus 4 by 3. This will be answer for 2 parts. And then second part we can solve. Second part says find the coordinates of the point. Find the coordinates of the point where L crosses the x-axis. So L crosses x-axis mean y on x-axis crosses the y-axis. So on y-axis, so we can say at y-axis x will be equal to 0. So if x is equal to 0 means what? We will replace in this equation x is equal to 0. So y is equal to minus 4 by 3 into 0 plus 4. So this implies y is equal to 4. So the coordinates which we have to write will be 0 and 4, and this is 2 marks part which we have done. Now the third part, last part of this question is saying line P is perpendicular to L. So this is like P and L is like this one. So P is this one, L is this one. Gradient of L will be equal M of L is what? M of L is minus 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3. So the gradient of P will be gradient of P will be equal to 3 by 4 reciprocal and change sign. So we'll be using this gradient, and we will be using the point given. Point given is 6 and 5. So we'll be using this point and the gradient, and we will be writing the equation, and we can use y, my equation of line in point slope form, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this will be equal to this will be m will be 3 by 4 and x minus 6, and y we can take as 5, which is point is given. So this one, so we can simplify this, so we can open the brackets, so and we will shift 5 to other side. So this will be 3 by 4 x minus 3 by 4 into 6 and plus 5, and we can finally we can write the equation y is equal to 3 by 4x, and this will be minus 3 over 4 and into 6 and plus will be 5, and this is resulting to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, and this will be the equation given which we were supposed to find, and it's 3 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 11, A part. The question says the point minus 1 and 6 lies on the curve with this curve has the derived function dy by dx is provided. Dy by dx is equal to minus 4x cube minus 9x square plus 5. So this is the equation provided. Show that what we have to show that minus 1 and 6 is a stationary point, so stationary point of the curve. So what we will do, we know dy by dx at this point minus 1 and 6 should be equal to 0. So we will replace minus 4 into minus 1 cube. X we will be replacing by minus 1. So this will be, if it will be answer will be 0, then it means this is a stationary point, and we can check this minus 4 into minus 1, and this will be cube, this one cube, and next will be minus 9 in brackets will be minus 1 and square and plus 5, and this is resulting to 0. So hence this is stationary point. This is done. This was a 2 marks question which we have done. Now for B part says a different curve has equation y is equal to 2x cube minus 6x plus 8, and part 1 we have to calculate the gradient of the tangent to this curve at the point minus 2 and 2. So gradient of the tangent is required. So dy by dx we can find dy by dx is equal to derivative of this will be 2 into 3 will be 6, and x raised by 3 minus 1 which will be 2, and minus 6 will be derivative of 6x, and derivative of 8 will be 0. And now we can write dy by dx at point minus 2 and 2, and this will be equal to 6 into minus 2 square minus 6, and this one we can calculate 6 into minus 2 and square and minus 6, and this will be resulting to 18, and this is gradient of the tangent to the curve which we found. This was a 3 marks question which we have done. Next is B2. B2 says find the x coordinates of the stationary point of the curve. So we will put dy by dx is equal to 0 for the stationary point. So dy by dx we will put equal to 0. This implies this 6x square minus 6 which we have calculated the derivative in the previous part is equal to 0. We will replace, and we can take 6 common. So x square minus 1 is equal to 0. 6 is not equal to 0. This implies what? X square minus 1 equal to 0, and x square will be equal to 1, and we can write x will be equal to plus minus 1 under root, which is plus minus 1. So our answer at the proper place will be x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1. These will be the two answers for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood each and everything. And if you like the video, just don't forget to press like button also, and recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.